Hello, everyone, and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have another Majora's Mask Randomizer Tournament Season 4 race. This is Synii versus Mr. Mario in the lower bracket round 2. Tracking today we have Lava Plume and Axel Ryman. And on commentary we have Fox, and we're soon to be joined by Captain MD. How are you, Fox?
I'm doing a-okay today. Just thought I'd stick my hand in helping out for another rando seed. Just giving like a little bit of a discussion about how this will go and what should be expected. But again, it is randomizer, so seeds could be nice or they could always be not so nice. And we've had this tournament has had definitely a fair share of both, as far as I can tell.
Yes, it very much has. Oh, good. Both runners already buffering on stream. That's good. Feeling good. Let me just fix this real quick. Okay, good.
Top Town's Way of the Hero, Mountain Village is foolish, Fisherman Games memories.
Okay, let me just switch scenes one more time. Ugh. Straight stream. It's been a disaster so far.
Seahorses with a not required bunny hood.
Okay. Anything now? Can you hear us?
Hello?
I see the mic indicators on Restream at least, which I wasn't seeing before. We're good? Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Okay, in the meantime, we've got, two people who don't do Observatory Opener. Mr. Mario's doing a South Opener. We have Romani Ranch Foolish except for Song. We have, Seahorses had Bunny Hood not required, so if people, if our runners take note of that, they're not going to do Postman minigame.
North
Mountain
Clock
Village.
Town.
Yeah. North Cloud Town's Way of the Hero, and then Fisherman Game is nothing.
Yep.
So yeah, we're probably not gonna get Great Fairy Sword.
Yeah, it's kind of too bad.
Southern Swamp is Way of the Hero. Okay, these are really bad walls already. That's Day 1 Ranch with Foolish Ranch except for Song. Alright.
Wow.
Might as well get that out of the way. I is going to get this opportunity to do Day 1 Ranch.
Yeah, that's crazy. Nice.
Beavers had a ocean tile deed not
Not
required.
required. Mario doing Goron race, or the horse race in this game.
I'm just wondering what our runners are gonna be doing here. This is somewhat awkward.
Yeah, it's definitely unusual to be able to go to ranch this early. I don't think I've ever seen that happen within the first 5 minutes. Yeah, we found the keg right away. I don't remember exactly where it was because I was dealing with
It was on
drama.
the Terma Field pillar, so both Keg and Goron are in Terma Field.
Wow. Wow, Termina Field Wath? Did we get all of our Waths already?
We did not. If we get
Okay.
Terma Field, well, this is
Yeah.
gonna be shaping up for a bad one, I'd say.
Yeah, that would be really unfortunate. Nice.
In the meantime, there's a blast mask on Foreman Bros.
Did Synii already do what Mr. Mario's doing right now?
Looks like Synii did a north opener.
Okay.
So, Mr. Mario did fairy grab into south, so this might be something. Considering the North Pop Town Wath.
Right. Oh, okay.
Alright, we got Sphere Zero, Goron, and Zora. Alright, this is shaping out to be a
Amazing.
fun one.
Okay, well. Nice bomb chew. Synii also getting that blast mask. It's probably my least favorite kind of explosive.
Yeah. It can be awkward whenever you do encounter seeds where Blast Mask is required.
Yeah. Synii is gonna go into ranch?
Into the ranch and didn't think about using the Blast Mask to blow the keg up.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how often do you only have blast mask and keg?
Definitely not often.
Yeah.
Oh, joy.
Aw.
Nice sometimes hint for lemons when we have a foolish
Ranch
except song
foolish.
ranch.
Oh my god. Thanks. So what song are we gonna get here, do you think?
I'm gonna be the weird person and say we're gonna get storms for. Actually, I don't think we're gonna get storms. I'm gonna say healing.
Oh god. Okay.
Because everybody loves when we get foolish except song for a song of healing and it leads to nothing. They love it so much.
Oh yeah. Nice bottle.
It's elegy, alright.
Elegy. Hey. We can't do anything with that.
Midnight meeting is nothing. That one's actually decent.
Yeah, that is nice to know.
That's both our sometimes hits. It's the second Ranch
Nice.
Foolish
In Ranch.
song.
Thanks.
Road to Southern Swamp is waiting here. Oh,
Did we have that one?
we did not. And
Oh.
it's not a good sign that we have.
Oh my god. Yeah, because it was Southern Swamp and Road to Southern Swamp. That's crazy.
Ocean's Firehouse Day 1 is nothing. How
And
many?
we're joined by Captain! So I can stop pretending to commentate. Thank you, Captain. I will
I
leave
am
it to
so
you.
sorry. I'm so sorry about that, folks.
You're totally fine.
It's
Good luck. Goodbye.
quite
Thanks.
alright.
Hi, folks. What I miss? I see early explosives, Grand Mass Keg, and I assume that means Ranch Song was elegy.
Yes, Ranch Song indeed was elegy. It's still going down here. Okay. Actually, how many hits do we are we missing? Because we're not missing a lot. Okay, alright, I'm just gonna assume it's the magic until proven otherwise.
For the Road to Swamploth?
Yes. North Clocktown was Zora. Yeah, this is not a promising start for this. That elegy's not gonna matter too much, so the day one ranch really isn't like the best thing here. Given the foolish. One thing I am like a little surprised about is like you can't song a double. Oh yeah, you can song a double time here. You can't invert in here. That's what's weird about this area. Or rather, you can't soar. That's real. That's. So, or sometimes since we're lemons is nothing and midnight meeting is nothing. And our always hits, I think we're either at 5 or 6. So I think we have almost all of our information.
Okay. Anyways. So I see that Mr. Mario just got a Zora mask. Where from?
The North Clocktown Ferry. That's where it was.
Ah, yes. So we're just missing a swamp way of the hero, right?
Yes.
And I would assume that red potion bottle on room key would make that easier to check.
Right. Yeah, that there are four checks that can be done in Southern Swamp. Yeah, from our always since we had Fisherman game was nothing, and then Ocean's Firehouse Day 1. So yeah, we have all our hints at the 13-minute mark because of early ranch.
Aw, no fisherman game? That's the one always check I want to see sometime soon.
I think most people want to see it. I think it's just super unlikely. In addition, not only is Seahorse is dead, but it was Bunnyhood not required, and because it's Bunnyhood not required, that means Postman should not be done unless if they like completely missed it. And Mr. Mario didn't see the hint, like didn't pay attention that it was Bunnyhood. I swore he saw the hint.
Oh dear.
I guess
But
it
yeah.
can be like a weapon or something, but it's not gonna be anything.
Well, it is season 4, so as usual, we start out with wallets. Ooh, couple
Even-
frames late.
Yeah, even worse is hitting it with frame late. I think that's like one of the things about reading the color too fast and not reading what the hint is saying. You might just miss something like that, and that just costs a little bit of time.
Indeed. If there's one lesson that the qualifiers especially taught us is definitely make sure you keep an eye on your priority hints, because once those all get ironed out, then you can start removing a couple of checks. But if you're missing that one, it could just be your go mode.
Indeed.
We got a little bit of Simon Says here coming up with both runners meeting up in Sword School.
And in the meantime, it does look like Synii did take note of the hint of Bunnyhood is not doing it yet. So if Synii continues to not do Postman, then that's the heads up there.
Well, certainly bottles don't look like an issue today.
Yeah, the 2 early balls, like this is a pretty stat beginning, of which we're probably going to be forced into PF. Oh, and there's the other Seahorse's hint. There was another one in like that both our runners definitely saw.
Well, Synii, or Mr. Mario rather, now sees it and is instantly regretting.
So Mario's not. Is this just a push west here?
With Zora and Goron, it does give you Pirate's Fortress exterior and sewers.
The picto box for you to be able to do Seahorses, and as well as another check.
You know, that might help with your Swamp Wath. So that's actually really not a bad find.
Okay, it's going back for Dodongo. The best way to route this is okay, so it still doesn't have Zora yet because hasn't done the North Cloudtown stuff. It's significantly faster to go on Void out of Bio Baba Grotto if you're not heading west.
Indeed. So what can we do right now? We don't have a bow, so we can't go north. We can't go east because we're missing a hook shot and a proper mask.
Got 8 checks in PF and bunch of stuff elsewhere out west, and then you got 5 checks in Southern Swamp.
Yeah.
Where's the wall? Was on Honey and Darling.
I'm trying to think about I'm thinking about the Swamp Wath, and the only thing I could see that being a troll at this point, the only thing we can't clear in Swamp is, oh, hello. Oh, wait, we knew about that.
It's the land title deed trading.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's literally all we can't do from our combined vantage. If it
Yeah.
is behind the Picto, Synii might have a little bit of a difficulty going to do it.
Yeah, I think they'll get Zora soon, because there's going to be an excuse to visit North Clocktown in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
But not having the knowledge of the Picto Box with a Swamp Way of the hero definitely does hurt a little.
Mario played Wind Waker Random 12 hours ago. It should be enough to rest, and there's a bow.
Never mind. All right, well, we've got north access then.
So as long as you don't have to work in between, you can go and take a big old nap. So should be fine. Should totally be fine. That's a moon's tear.
Great Bay Tingle is all stonks.
Okay, this is a commitment to do bank 1 here. With the postman's hat. Okay.
Okay.
Opting to sell the milk.
All right, we're going to see Cape Grotto.
Yeah, we had Sphere Zero, Goron, Kig, and Zora at this point.
Hmm. And it seems Mr. Mario wants that Moon's Tear, which definitely makes sense.
Just getting all the Cloudtown stuff done pretty quick. That's definitely something that's gonna help quite a bit because there's still a lot of goodies around. But I honestly do think it's most likely the magic that's blocking Road to Southern Swamp, but we're gonna see Swamp Archery eventually.
Yeah, there could be some more stuff down there. We'll see if Synii ends up... is that how you pronounce their name? I'm so sorry.
I don't recall.
All right, Guru showing up here.
Mr. Mario almost voided trying to go on roll to Guru right there. So
Yeah, it was a little spooky.
gotta be a little bit careful with that. And that's Gibdo. So, eventually we can be able to go up to Icon once we get Hook.
Really? Is it going to be Deku Mask in the well again?
Yeah, about the whole southern swamp thing, we can full clear it.
You rush Swamp on day 2.
I hope Mr. Mario goes and does Bio Baba. Oh no, Mr. Mario has everything. Just go. Just go to Swamp. Just go Swamp. Like, don't do anything else. Oh, we're missing one foolish. Okay, we do have everything else. Yeah, I would have to agree that these are good foolish hints. Ranch checks are always really annoying, even though, like, Grog was also hinted a second time. And then Mountain Village Foolish is like, I think you just like you never just say no to that being hinted foolish, like
Ye-
because. Go ahead.
I was just saying, it's mainly because the item variety needed to get everything in there is just so gargantuan.
That and most of the checks are awful. That's like most of the checks aren't good checks.
All right, time to either get one measly progression item or a whole boatload of things in Swamp. And we do have access to a song on.
Foolish.
Well, now. Anyway.
So, all right. About Letter to Cafe. You just use it for toilet paper. That's all you do it. Oh, is it really just gonna be the? Oh dear. If that is the Wath, I'm gonna be surprised. We have everything. Like we literally can full clear this area.
Sorry, folks, we're having some technical difficulties here. Bear with.
Okay. And it's Hook on Kotake. Wow, I'm shocked it's a Sphere Zero.
Yeah, there's your Wath.
Well, we get everything. And now we're saying the J word. Okay. We're in Bad City at this point, in my personal opinion. This is not pretty.
All right, we back, folks? Looks like we're back. Anyway, so just getting you all caught up, because I guess we cut out at a couple points. The last Foolish is Laundry Pool, after we just discovered Letter to Cafe. And Kotake had a hook shot. Did I miss anything else, Fox?
We also found that we are out of Way of the Heroes, and it's basically good luck, have fun from here. So this could easily turn into song item mode, which is not a great feeling.
Oh, no. These are the worst.
Yeah, the problem is we can full clear our walls, except for like literally just like one thing.
So, oh, geez, we almost have shrine access. We're just missing light arrows.
And we found FD.
Yep. Typical Season 4 FD before remains and a wallet in Sphere 0. Or at least a low sphere.
One more thing. Yeah, it's literally just for hookshot. Alright. Cool.
Okay. I mean, I say after this, it sounds like Pirate's Fortress is probably the next best stop because you can do literally everything.
Especially because our hints are just going to be completely exhausted.
Pretty much.
And we can't beat any dungeons. It's like, what else? What else should you do?
Yeah, I wonder if Hookshot will like lead to ice arrows. I wonder if we'll see like an arrow upgrade in Pirate's Fortress interior. That's my guess for the moment.
Yeah, so the bow was on Labfish.
Yeah, Mr. Mario has the tools to grab it. Does have a fish in a bottle. Just needs to go and deposit it.
Hey, here's chessman again.
I think we saw this already, and yep, it's dead.
And we'll definitely see for sure if this magic's way of the hero. Because Synii is now going to do swamp archery. I didn't finish my thought because I meant to talk about the fact that Mr. Mario should have, like, if Mr. Mario was going to town archery, should have just going into the inn. All right.
Well, Mr. Mario doesn't have a bow for town archery.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have that bow yet.
Unless there's just one chilling right here. Never mind.
So when the header of the area and he's caught, and this is up, you actually can't pull your ocarina, or you like use the D-pad, I think. So you just want to like move to the other area while you're waiting.
Interesting. Doesn't look like it was anything important on Clocktown Central Pillar.
Yeah, so the bow's on Labfish. And considering how dreadfully open this is at this point, I guess there's probably another bow.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm still thinking PF is the next big stop because again, there's practically nothing we could do on that neck of the woods. I'd be very surprised if our progression was on Lens Cave. Hello.
Room key, heart container. Alright.
I mean, room key's not too bad. You can at least route that in with your endgame end cycle checks. But yeah, Mr. Mario's gonna get bow. And then probably just clear the entirety of PF.
Mr. Mario might consider going for swamp archery due to in-game time right here.
Oh yeah, swamp archery closes a bit later, doesn't it? Synii just got the letter to cafe. Oh, wait until they get to the woods hint. At the very least, they can use it for toilet paper.
Yeah. So I want to hold that thought because it literally can just be the magic. The magic is way too likely to walk the second one. It's like way more than OTR walks both magics or something.
Pretty much.
Just you need so much stuff that's locked behind magic.
Yeah, like you get magic before the end of your first cycle normally in the vanilla game, so they expect you to have magic early for stuff.
Where was magic? In the road to Swamp Grotto.
All right, I see Day 2 Woods had a bean as well. That, I mean, we have bottles. That could be important. Inverted stone tower chests, anybody? All right, we're going to see Cape now from Mr. Mario. I'm very surprised he's not just beelining Pirate's Fortress at this point, but I can kind of understand covering all your bases first.
I think that this is generally the safer play, and it's more more what you should do. Is doing these things first. Of which there's a big chest up on the ledges on the left side.
All right.
With a couple's vest that we can't turn in just yet.
Just a little too late to get that.
You could like really just do that first thing next cycle.
Even still, it's always insulting to just get an item to check something else just minutes after it closes out.
It's not even like minutes after. Literally, like once you go night 3, you can't check it because the people in the meeting just leave.
Even still. All right, what's down there? Heart piece. I guess the void out to the other side of Cape is faster this way.
It is gonna be a little problematic. Is that okay? I forgot that rupee was there, so Synii shouldn't be in a situation where Gibdo missing Bank 1's gonna be like a major issue. Because Bank 1 did give that postman's hat for Gibdo Mask.
Yeah, and chances are we're gonna need that. Is that big or small? That's small. All right, that is a swamp title deed, but we can't turn that in without a Deku mask.
I think you just don't go north for a bit.
I don't think I would go north anyway in these runner shoes, just because the way of the heroes played out, where you get Hookshot and Zora Mask were both way of the hero items, so I get the feeling that is pretty much screaming Pirate's Fortress.
Where did Mr. Mario find Gibdo? It was in the post box. Where the Bank 1 had the postman's hat.
This is something, the Chateau bottle.
So you can actually get that twice. And okay, Mr. Mario's not going to do that.
Oh? Oh, because it respawns after leaving and re-entering?
Yes.
Interesting.
Like that could have been a Bank 2 farm right there if he wanted to do it or was interested in doing it.
All right, and I see that Synii is now making the play to Pirate's Fortress, so yeah, definitely the place you want to be given your equipment. I'd be very surprised if there was absolutely nothing here.
after 9 because the bar timer just leaves at 9.
Okay. Heart piece on All Knight's mass purchase. And here's our Pirate's Fortress interior sweep. A lot of items here.
We're still having technical difficulties.
Oh dear, looks like it. Yeah, again, our apologies, folks.
It's completely out of our control.
Alright, so far nothing of note in Pirate's Fortress interior.
Well, it does look like Miss Mario is gonna go north.
I wonder if he's thinking maybe just to put off Pirate's Fortress until next cycle due to time remaining.
Yes.
I also wonder if Mr. Mario's taking a gamble here that the progression isn't in Pirate's Fortress, and if you can skip having to go there, you'll save a lot of time. But
Less that, and the more likely that you just do have a song here.
That's fair. But yeah, so far still nothing coming out of that Pirate's Fortress interior, so I'm trying to think. Did we find any major items besides Swamp Title Deed? I know we saw the letter to Mama, which Mr. Mario's working on right now. Oh, the All Knight's Mask too. That's fair. Chat brings up a good point there.
Swamp Titledy was in Zora Cape.
Yeah, so either of those can be our progression. Right now, I think if you really want some spice, the thing you want next is Ice Arrows. Because that would get you Icona and well access. And who wants to do that?
That would give us no items in the well. Alright. Fire arrow up north, actually. Okay.
That gives us, by itself, one check, I think, which is Keg Trial.
That gives us 2 checks, and you can do the easy keg trial right here. With, like, just for free in Mr. Mario's position.
Indeed. Unfortunately, this doesn't do any good for Smithy 1 because Mountain Village is foolish. And it looks like Synai's magic is too low, so can't throw up the Zora shield.
Yeah, if you're low on magic, you need to hit the big guy, and...
Oh no.
So, it's not the worst thing if you die to it. You will respawn, like, right there. Yeah,
yes.
You want to hook shot the big skullfish.
Alright, Mr. Mario is improvising here, and discovers that Hot Spring Water Grotto is nothing.
I think the issue there was, I don't think you can do that, like, camera peek with Goron.
I see.
And we could do everything except the Swamp Title Deed. That's a Cafe's mask, and... Okay, that's a little ugly.
It's a little ugly, especially since not only is Midnight Meeting dead, but we know where the letter to Mama is. Ugh.
And as I thought, there is another bow, and it's in PFI.
Okay. Alright.
That was way too open. It was a piece of heart.
Yep. Alright, so yeah, Mr. Mario's gonna get the song and then check Postman's Freedom and then that stock pot in checks, and then that's probably the end of his first cycle. This is still first cycle for both runners, right?
Yes. Oh, there's Song of Healing.
Well, that opens up one more check you can do before the cycle wraps up. 2, actually. Time to punch it.
So, about the song items, it's definitely looking not too great right now. Mr. Mario does need to be careful because regarding Postman, the Postman leaves at 5.
Right.
And at 5 a.m. And you need to roll to do that. Yeah, oh gosh. Okay, now this is getting bad.
Yeah, this is going to be tight.
Gonna have to go to the Postman first if you're not gonna invert.
Oh, we found ice arrows in the sewer. I don't call this trash on purpose. I literally said it was going to be ice arrows in PF. Does fire... So, does fire arrows with forward well give us mirror shield chest?
No.
I get my wells mixed up so many times. What are we still missing here?
We can't do anything. Actually, we can do left side well, but we cannot do right side well.
Okay.
He went right to Postman. Cool. I was like, a little worried. And you probably should route in Camaro because Camaro's not hinted here.
Yeah, I think Mr. Mario's just going to punch it for all the remaining checks before the clock runs out. We did get a raid from Okishi, and apologies if I just butchered that. Welcome to ZSR. You join us in the Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 4 tournament brackets. Lower brackets round 2, Synii versus Mr. Mario, and we burnt all our way of the heroes in the first 30 minutes.
Oh, and that webs. Guys, don't just go up to North Clock Town and leave that way. It's not a big deal. Should definitely has enough time to get up to the clock tower here.
Yeah, I guess he's not interested in inverting and covering Mikau here.
Okay, that's a good thing that's foolish, that Mask of Truth in Pinnacle Rock.
Because it was also just picked up again mere minutes after the ranch closes. Here's some light arrows.
Okay then.
So, any Shriners? Show of hands?
So, we have a bit of a conundrum. So, anyone who's seen everything we've seen so far, we have 8 checks behind Elegy and Logic now.
Mm-hmm. And furthermore, we know we need Katz's Hat and or Mirror Shield. Well then. Oh, this very well could be a Deku Mask hunt. Actually, you really don't want Deku Mask to be next because then it is literally have fun full clearing the whole game looking for a song item.
Oh, joy!
Mr. Mario, you don't play that song. That's the first time I've seen that played without all four giants on screen, to be fair. I didn't know that just teleports you to one frame, magic frame, when it's outside on Termina Field.
Yeah, that cutscene's a little weird. It just, I've never seen anybody show that off. I think he might have intentionally done it.
I wonder if that was just muscle memory because Oath was what just got picked up. It'd be weird, but it could happen. But, okay, so in the span of about 5 minutes, we've discovered ice, fire, and lights. One runner having ice, the other having fire and light.
And unfortunately, I think that the lights might be the hard one to get right here for Synii.
Yeah, because the light arrows were on, toilet paper. No, healing Camaro, excuse me. So yeah, healing is an important pickup today.
Yeah, it could have been hinted way there, yes.
Very easily. All right, Mr. Mario is going to get Elegy, and I honestly think this is going to send him east, which, given what we now know, I honestly don't think that's a bad idea.
Oh gosh, you go east without Ice Arrow. I really don't like that prospect.
Oh yeah, there's the Ice Arrow kerfuffle. I forgot about Ice, because that's in sewers, so yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Mario would have to detour to sewers first.
Yeah, basically everything that's open in the east is like open now. That's not a lovely feeling. And Elegy is the only song we have.
And we can't get another one. Well, yeah, because logically we need Deku Mask for Stone Tower Temple, for Inverted Stone Tower Temple. That's going to drive me up a wall, because we had this problem earlier in the weekend. It could be Bank 2. It could be this. This is actually really an issue because now it just can literally be anywhere. That's not Deku locked, obviously. I think Mr. Mario's tempo got completely thrown off here with this Romani's game.
Yeah, this is something that I think you should really try to practice if you haven't, because this in particular just can eat up time if you just keep messing it up.
So yeah, I wonder how Mr. Mario's gonna assess this. I wonder, because we did have a case recently where one runner forgot about Ice Arrow logic and ended up doing a lot of Icona, not realizing that Go mode couldn't be back there.
I sure hope not. It happens so often. I really just want people to know that the Ice Arrow logic.
Oh, I can understand completely. Although, that being said, I still think Icona is where our progression's going to be, especially since we've done virtually almost all of Great Bay now.
It's extremely likely there's something over there.
Yeah, it could be stage lights. It could be Graveyard Grotto. Have we seen Graveyard Grotto?
We have not seen Graveyard Grotto. Okay, this is Mr. Mario going for Swamp Archery first.
All right, so that's going to get Room Key, which we haven't seen turned in yet, have we?
We have not seen that turned in, that's correct.
Mr. Mario could possibly route that in with Couple's Mask.
And in addition, if Garrow just doesn't show up, which don't have that much going on here.
Oh, yeah, because Synii still hasn't done Bank 1 yet, have they?
Yeah. Definitely needs to do Bank 1. Or 2 big chests in Road to Icona. It's double defense.
I think in Synai's case, it's nice to have regardless, because right now they're both running on 5 hearts or less. All right, so this will be...
Yeah, go ahead.
This will be Synii checking the room key.
And I also think Mr. Mario is going to check the room key as well.
Yeah, and alongside Couple... Yeah, this is exactly what I figured he was going to do. And it makes sense, you know, you have to wait for the mayor's office to open. You might as well take a hot second, except there's a Gorman brother in the way.
Oops, even accidentally talking to him.
All right, we got 2 unique checks coming in here.
And it's the magic, as I expected.
Unfortunate.
That's another bomb bag behind the couple's mask.
Once again, nice to have, but not what we're looking for. Yeah, I think... Yeah, Mr. Mario can do this one of 2 ways. Either just keep the Ice Arrow logic in mind and go to Icona, or go to PF. It's pretty much the only 2 things he can do right now. He's thinking about it. He's totally thinking about it.
We hit it. Okay, this is definitely PF, unless if he wants to do PR first.
Yeah, I think as much as I would like to see Icona sooner rather than later, I think in Mr. Mario's perspective, this is the better play, because you can also heal Macau while you're at it.
Yeah, lights for Synii is going to be a problem. Especially because healing's on Go On Baby.
Oh, yeah. Is it possible for Macau to push you up the coast here? Because I can imagine that being a thing and it just being hilarious. And efficient. Chat says it can happen. All right, does healing give us any more goodies today? Nope.
Did Synii get the postman's hat?
Uh, Postman's hat? I think so. I know for a fact they got Postman's freedom.
Didn't mark it on his tracker, but it's going to check it out. Okay. Alright. Okay, so there's Gibdo. Still needs fire and lights. This is... did we see anything on Postman's game? It was dead. We had a bunny hood not required in anyway, so for all intents and purposes, our runners shouldn't have even checked it. Unless if they wanted to fish for like a weapon of something or something.
Or to see an unrequired, like, other item like Captain's Hat. Could you imagine if that was Captain's Hat? That would be an incredibly powerful, not required.
Oh, and then here's the all-night mask.
Yeah, this is at a much better time for Mr. Mario because that could theoretically be routed in within reason. Synii can't check that now. It's already night 1, so have to wait until the next day.
Especially with the Mountain Village laundry pool foolish combo. If Synii goes north, I think he'll probably be okay for getting the arrows. So we'll get healing, and then it's gonna be required.
Yeah, and in theory, if Synii just goes straight to Icona, this is probably going to work in their favor, because again, it's pretty unlikely our progression's anywhere else now. In fact, yeah, what non-Icona related check have we seen besides Bank 2?
Bank 2, stage lights.
Stage lights, yeah, that's right. Ugh. I'm not a fan of that.
And then I think Path to Snowhead. I don't think we've seen that.
We did not see Path to Snowhead. Kind of tough to route that one in logically without a lens anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I could see skipping that for now. There is Madame Aroma and Bar, yes. Because we know... Yeah, because I don't recall Mr. Mario buying the cafe mask.
Mr. Mario definitely did not.
Because at the time he was broke.
If Mr. Mario wants to play aggressive, he bails with the ice arrow. Because you know how much open is in the east, so much. And
yeah, I want
like be better off doing it, but
well, he's not soaring right out of sewers.
They're going the long way to get to PFI, are we?
How did that miss? Okay.
Zora Rings being Zora Ring is how that missed.
Thanks, game. Thanks a bunch.
Oh, just swimming out that way. Okay.
Oh, so maybe he is bailing.
Oh, this is definitely PFI.
All right. I think the end result of this is probably going to be simultaneous Icona plays now that I think about it. Unless, I Actually, Synii could burn some time here by checking Hugo. Actually, no, Mountain Village is foolish. It's never going to be important.
You can peek Cake Trial. So, I don't expect Synii to do Cake Trials at all.
Yeah, so, happy 1 hour, folks. We can get into a dungeon, but it's Stone Tower Temple, and we can't even clear it.
And we also have a bean in day 2. Well, like, I think if you're in our runner's position, I think you gotta just go and grab it. Like, just don't, like, literally just go and grab it. Like, it could literally be Way of the Hero or something, but, like, I don't want, you should not leave those bean chests behind and just go and do them. Because this is just like, this could just be one of those bean chests and having something, seeds.
And as we cross the 1 hour mark, we want to give our quick shout outs here to Synii and Mr. Mario for putting on a fantastic performance for you here on this Majora's Mask Randomizer lower brackets round 2 match. We want to thank our trackers Axel Ryman and Lava Plume for making sure everybody knows who has what, pressing all the buttons. And thanks to Baseball for restreaming for us tonight and putting up with all the technical nonsense that all the equipment's been giving us. Now that all being said, it doesn't look like today that we require the enlistment of bees.
So Synii still has a little bit for Camaro.
Indeed, this looks to be a Path to Snowhead play. Mr. Mario getting some either lousy or intentional pirate catching RNG, and night of the first day.
That looked intentional.
Ooh, good way to speed your way to Pinnacle Rock then. What even is that?
A Bremen mask?
Yeah, it's Bremen. Okay, so that's lens, and it's useless for one thing. But
yeah, it's useless.
All right, well, that's a bit of a relief actually. But nothing in Pat to Snowhead. It is only 2 items, so it's not likely it's going to give you much.
I really.
Who?
Go ahead.
Yeah, you first this time.
Oh, I really want to see our runners try to make a play. With the way this is going, like this is like you gotta think there's something out east. Like you got everything to go there.
Yeah, and again, we had the same problem the other day this weekend. So I get it. Icon is a late game area, and you generally don't want progression to be in those late game spots. But for the last couple of seeds that I've called, it has felt like cases where the sooner you pull the Band-Aid off, the better. By the way, what I meant to ask earlier is who's writing the hint descriptions down, because they're hilarious. Especially the sometimes hints. And for the folks on the YouTube bot who can't see this, the hint on the bot reads sometimes hints, lemons, expired, midnight meeting, ghosted? I think that first said ignored at one point. Thanks, Axel.
Oh, this is grandma stories. He's not gonna get the bean.
Oh yeah, no, this is gonna throw him past day 2. And we haven't seen another bean anywhere else, right?
Right.
Oh, that's considered swamp. Could this actually be Bean of the Hero?
If it wasn't for the hook shot, yeah, they'd probably be able to beat something like that. Sini's like full clear in the west. I think that's fair with the light arrow situation. Well, there goes the bean. I guess if you, that means that your other option for a bean is literally go Deku Palace out of logic.
Or just hope it falls onto your lap in Icona somewhere.
Yeah, we're doing everything before Gonies. Wow.
Oh yeah, Town Archery. We haven't seen this. Oh no, we have seen this.
Yeah, I think we're basically almost confirming that this Gibdo is hard required at this point, because the only thing that we haven't seen is Graveyard Grotto.
Pretty much.
That isn't behind Icona.
Yeah, I think the lesson, I always say every seed is a lesson. I think the one for this is if it really is screaming Icona, you just rip the band-aid off.
I'm surprised, at least from Mr. Mario's position, that we haven't gone there yet. Like, once Synii gets the lights, he'll probably, like, make the decision to go. Like, with the lights, like, and ice, like, wow, I'm glad we're not going there yet.
Ooh, Sini's game definitely froze for a split second. I saw that FPS counter go into the red.
Oh, and Bank 2. We're gonna see Bank 2.
We're going to see Bag 2 before Icona, which, to be fair, not a bad play. I know that was something that you had always thought would be a good strat for the runners, is to get their banks as soon as they're in play. And that's actually been a really good lesson, because we've seen a lot of progression on banks this season.
I was like, just wasn't about to go check the bank here.
Oh, Sinai had 420 rupees.
Alright, it's a heart piece. Okay. We're gonna probably see Graveyard Grotto, and we're going to find out that if it's nothing, we're literally been ball-netted into Kata this entire time.
Now, remind me again, left side well is in play. What
all of the well is in play. Like everything in Icona except for ISTT is open. I am so surprised they haven't gone. Like, wow. Yeah, yeah, Synii still was looking around, like, didn't have lights. Like, for Mr. Mario, I'm, like, shocked he hasn't gone yet. Just...
Alright, looks like Sinai's making that detour to Bio Baba Grotto first and then going up.
This is gonna get the Picto.
Oh, and that's gonna send Synii the wrong way here. Ooh, on the lily pad, though.
Okay, avoiding out, yeah. Like this is like hard suggesting Icona. I'm just don't know how he hasn't gone. Like,
Oh, it's Synii.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Synii, okay.
I'm so sorry about that, folks.
Alright, folks, so I guess we've now confirmed that Gibdo is hard required.
All right, then.
Still MMR available. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh my gosh. I really hope they don't just go check that. Like, oh man.
I feel like Mr. Mara is going to at least hit the owl statue, and as soon as the opportunity presents itself, might go ahead and turn that in. Because where was Letter to Mama again?
It was on the scrub.
The swamp title deed turn in?
Or the,
Not swamp.
The big bond bag and the scrub in Gorn Village.
The Letter to Mama was? I thought that was Cafe Mask.
Oh. Yeah, that was where Cafe Mask was. I forgot where Letter Mama was. Oh, Letter Mama was on Evan.
Evan had Letter to Mama, okay.
Yeah, that's a really annoying thing to get back to.
All right, so that all being said, yeah, we're seeing the simultaneous Icona play.
Samara's going Shrine, alright. We're seeing Shrine before SCT.
Shrine, honestly, with the light arrows makes the most sense. We're not doing...
I'm so suspect of this bean.
Here's another heart container.
I would totally go SDT with the bean. In this position, I would just... I would have totally gone for it.
Yeah, and at this point, you got to be thinking, if you're the runners, that you got to come up with a power move soon, because again, this is lower brackets, so whoever loses this match meets with a terrible fate and is knocked out. So the last thing you want to do is belay the checks that are on your mind too long, and that'll end up costing you the race.
Yeah, and like Deku literally can be behind behind the bean chest, so it's like, oh, and Isamaru's not even going. Okay.
Guess just wanted to check the grotto.
Synai's going for, or Synnii's going for Shrine. Excuse me.
All right. I mean, again, it's just a matter of who finds it first at this point, because it could be literally anywhere in Icona besides Inverted Stone Tower Temple.
It's also possible that there are multiple items in Icona and not just one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, who knows at this point? Because we still need at least one of Captain Saturn Mirror Shield. We probably need both at this rate.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if with not even dungeons weren't even hinted this seed. Like, nothing in, nothing out. So I'm wondering if Boss Blue Orb is just storms just to troll us at this point. I could believe it, honestly.
Is there a reason why heart containers are in gilded chests? I think there are only 4 boss heart containers, and then the 2 starting heart containers that you can have shuffled will also be in big chests. I actually personally think I prefer that over them not in the big chest.
Yeah, I think one of the last...
Not that many.
Yeah, there's not that many, and defense is actually really an issue in MM for late game especially.
Yeah, if anybody's not aware, the heart pieces are in brown chests. If it's not clear, so that's I'd rather them be like with this setting, just in the big chest.
And of course, Synnii's doing Wart last.
I just realized we weren't. Oh, ran out of magic for Meg.
That's a little rough.
And a bottle.
Okay, that's definitely not what we're looking for. You know, that's something that Season 4 has just been insulting with us in general. Plenty of bottles. Eggs are dead in this setting.
So about the bottles, because of where FD is, I don't think most bottles are foolish at all.
Say that part again?
Because FD was on Kuomame, I don't think bottles are foolish, like most of them, unless they're like bottle locked specifically.
Yeah, well, Giant's Mask was on Observatory, and bombs were free today, so there's that too.
Wrong song. Okay, so we're going up without the bean, which I think is not the best thing to do.
Yeah, and we're going to see probably a full clear of Stone Tower, uninverted Stone Tower Temple here.
I guess the hard thing is, like, the other thing is, like, I guess they may not remember where the bean was. It was
Maybe.
the first thing you. It was the first thing you found.
Yeah, so far still so good for Synii on this ward fight. I do believe Mr. Mario picked up a great spin. I don't remember where that was. That would really help for this fight, actually.
Oh, I forgot to.
Oh yes,
it's
that's
Grandma's
right.
Stories, yeah.
Oh wow, and Mr. Mario's inverting immediately here. Is he going to sequence break the dungeon and just do it?
Looks like it is progression, but yeah, there's the big thing is Deku cannot be here. So
In that case, then he has to be extremely considerate going forward here.
if he finds something, of course. Yeah, Synii. Gosh, did I pronounce it wrong again? Had trouble with, or yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit of a slower ward fight. Low magic didn't help for sure. Let's see. All right, so is Shrine Reward the correct answer here? Might be.
I had a bit of trouble getting to the chest.
Lol. Nice. Definitely magic locked magic.
So, you don't wanna go on roll out of shrine if you like do this before climbing Icona, because you will void after leaving, because that loading zone is really good. It's really well designed.
Fascinating.
Like if you like have like any like forward speed at all, you're going in that water. You're going in the water. It's something, all right. Oh, hi. There's a big chest in SDT.
Oh, yeah. Would you look at that? That's in the sort of overhead bridge room.
Mhm.
I mean, that could just be our progression.
Can Deku logically be in regular SCT? It sure can be.
Mm-hmm.
It can be anywhere in regular SDT.
Looks like Synii is doing the same thing here and going straight for Stone Tower Temple.
Dang, neither of them picking up the bean. Oh boy, if the bean chest actually locks Deku, there might be a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, although at the very least, there's not a whole lot left afterwards besides Madame Aroma 2, so it's not like they're going to be putting it off that long unless they experience they have a moment of major confusion and get stuck for a bit.
I know it's the day 2 grotto, but you have Gohan. It's not that bad to get back to. At least it's not Kotake. Kotake is way worse.
Yeah, because on day 2, you just go into the woods and get her to go back to the, or you just go into the woods on day 2. But if it's not day 2, you have to go see Kome, go back to the potion shop, and then get it. Not pleasant. Could you imagine Chet's saying being about to lock Deku and Songhai? Could you imagine if the randomizer just did that? If it got lazy and just threw everything there?
It's probably like if there's any of them, it's one of them just locks the rest.
You're probably right, because that's what happened this weekend with Andrea versus Tony, is that it ended up being bottleneck after bottleneck after bottleneck.
Oh, okay. I still haven't watched that back, so I was hoping to watch it back.
Oh, sorry.
Like halfway through. It's alright.
But yeah, it looks like we're going to see Mr. Mario sequence break twin mold now. Just get that out of the way.
Oh, okay. Alright. I think this has gotta be the beat.
All right, I see. Synii just wanted to go for the owl statue first, because then it's much easier to get back. And since you're already in Icona doing Shrine, you might as well just get the owl statue first.
Alright, so if there's if Deku's on the bean chest, yeah, Mr. Mario's gonna be in some hot water.
We're just now crossing the 130 mark, and we're finally about to see, granted out of logic, but we're finally about to see a temple clear here.
Apparently not seeing FT Twimble. And okay, so our options are uninverted, bean, and I think that was a wrong sore, or it might just be Grandma Stories before I'm doing a check.
This is what did Tingle have here? This is money for one. Or no, not this. This one wasn't Stonks. What was on Clocktown Tingle? Nothing, apparently.
Oh, did You really put that off this entire time? Thought
Uh,
you'd do like with a north opener too? Like, really?
I guess so.
Wow. Okay. That or while we were having technical difficulties, he missed the jump splash and just skipped the check. That's also possible. I could probably just ask.
Maybe. All right, well, Mr. Mario is having a little bit of trouble with this twin mole, but got one of them down.
I am, when it comes to like doing arrow twin mold, I am team kill one quickly. I know
I can
some
understand
people
that.
aren't. Yeah, I know some people aren't, but I really don't like when both of them are around because one of them can just charge you. And it's less in your control when that happens. Oh boy.
2 Gildeds, here we go. Giant swallow. Oh no! Lens of truth. Oh, double no! I like this. I like this a lot.
And Synii is not going out of logic, and I think is pushing the lens.
I actually think pushing the lens is a great play because right now that gets you healing Darmani and Shiro.
Oh yeah, Darmani's nothing, so.
Oh wait, no, Mountain Village, right? Yeah, so this is totally just for Shiro.
It would be for show. I'm surprised we're here.
Oh, this is for Bank 3. And Cafe Mask, actually. Yeah, this is Cafe Mask. Alright, so Mr. Mario realizing no bean, flipping the dungeon back over. Is there a way to peek the chests?
No, as far as I can tell, I don't think you can peek them at all.
And interestingly, we are getting a save and reset here. I sincerely hope this isn't for Midnight Meeting.
It's like grandma stories.
Yeah, Grandma Stories does make sense. Because, yeah, otherwise, Synii has no real chance of getting that. Alright, here's the chest. Lol, biggest bomb bag.
Midnight Meeting was already hinted to be dead.
And just cycle resetting again, just blowing a whole cycle on Grandma Stories.
Okay. There's Deku.
Is the giant swallowed in lens about to be bait? Is Mr. Mario about to get bailed out here?
I thought Synii was actually going into uninverted. Like,
Oh, another gilded chest. Mask of Sense. Lol. Useless. With 2 wallets? Useless. Well, folks, have fun full clearing literally the entire game looking for 2 song items. Welcome to the casino. All right, this is a Shiro push here. Mr. Mario's got to watch it a little bit. In-game time is on final hours. I just realized, oh no, that was Cafe's mask that Synii bought in Goron Village. I was going to say, did Synii literally just wipe away the letter to Mama they just bought? But not the case. All right, we know Ocean Title Deed is not required, but it looks like this is a blue potion for the well.
Oh, I really hate this brat.
Sure. I mean, why not? I mean, at this point, it's a casino. It just literally comes
no,
down to who finds it first.
I'm talking about finding the ladder, climbing the ladder. I think it's slow, and I think we really got to time it. It takes so long to climb this thing.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's slower than just using Deku. Yeah, Synii doesn't want to just check STT. I don't understand.
Yeah, it does look like the seed has a good chance of spelling itself out, though, because Deku gives you a song, which, actually, the boss Blue Warp song was Lullaby.
I think an interesting standpoint is like the possibility, but it's not going to be likely where both song, like you have both captives and Mirror locked behind Goron Lullaby, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen either. That'd be very unlikely. Hilarious, but unlikely.
Yeah, this is well before STT.
Could you imagine if Mirror Shield was just in here and then we can get Egos? All right, that was a red rupee on the pillar. But yeah, I think Mr. Mario is just going to go full clearing dungeons at this point. After... What is this for?
Depositing money.
Okay. All right, Mr. Mario is going back to Swamp. This is Deku Palace for the song.
I think Deku Palace is the one is the thing you want to do first.
Yeah, because that just helps iron out if you need both song items or maybe just the one.
Mm-hmm.
Just puts your mind at ease early. All right. 2 out of 3 strikeouts in the well. This is also going to be Mr. Mario's alternative way of getting a bean for later, although we may end up not needing it. That's the strange part of all this.
Yes, we might not end up needing it at all. Yeah. Okay. Just a Keaton mask there.
That's a weird one. Time loss book. Thanks, Bean Daddy.
I don't know if there's like anything that will bring up the bomber's text at this point.
Not besides Madame Aroma 2.
Yeah, I think that's literally it.
It's even worse in MM3D because then you have to see the stamp get placed on it for the quest being completed. Alright. Well, right side is gilded.
Okay. It's a bottle.
Eh.
So it's looking like it was a ball neck into SGT, and okay, so he's going SCT finally. From what I assume, it's just a ball neck to get Deku and SGT.
Probably. Unless by some crazy stretch of the imagination, Shiro or the Bank 3 is required.
Where was Deku SDT map chest?
Alright, and the song on the monkey was New Wave, so we only need one more song item. It'd be some stretch of the imagination if one led to Storms and the other item was on Pamela. That'd be some nastiness right there. All right, nearly 2 hours later, we are finally in Woodfall.
Like, my big thing is, like, both of our runners. Like, Synii, I do understand for getting the lights late, but just didn't see much of an STT push here.
Yeah, I mean, you know what's going to happen in future, right? The game is going to do one of the semifinal races is that the game is going to scream Stone Tower early, but it's actually just going to be like Bank 2 or something for progression. You know it's going to happen, right?
If I see it, I will complain because that's a terrible seed.
Oh, no doubt, but I have it's just the way Rando goes sometimes, you know? So yeah, at this point, Mr. Mario can clear out 2 temples here, being Snowhead and Great Bay. Snowhead definitely the more item-dense one.
So seeing his railing.
Yeah, I think with the number of items you have, it is not a bad idea to just bolt out of here. Because they're really... number 1, Stone Tower Temple's not hidden Wath. Number 2... you've got Deku as well as a couple of other things that are sort of left unchecked.
Bailing as in skipping light arrow chest.
Yeah, this makes sense. You can clear the temple now, get Boss Blue Warp, discover its lullaby. But yeah, right now it does appear that Mr. Mario has the advantage unless Lens or Wallet is a big deal.
why we switched audio. Where was Deku Mask? It was in STT map chest and Mayor Frackers. Mark Deku for Synii. Oh, so it like auto switched out?
Must have, yeah. Alright, so that all being said, Mr. Mario is going to be our first into Snowhead Temple, just shy of 145, and there are a lot of chests in here. Not only are there a lot of chests, but they're clustered together.
Oh, Synii does have an out. That out is Shiro.
Potentially, yeah. No, Mr. Mario's having trouble doing a gainer for that ledge.
As I genuinely have no clue when Mr. Mario's gonna go back for the bean chests.
Wow, two wooden chests so far in Snowhead. That's pretty uncommon.
Did Mr. Mario check the chests in the, like, behind the bomb wall?
Are you talking about the one under the snowball?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Like, when you do the left route, you check all that stuff.
Okay, chat's saying that he might have peeked it. Oh, here's something.
Oh, okay, we might just be done. Okay.
Yeah, that's Mirror Shield. Mr. Mario might have just Mr. Mario might have just been bailed out. Hey, Mr. Mario, in case you need to go get those bean chests, there's your backup. That's pretty funny. I mean, it's almost a matter. It was only given how valuable beans are this seed. It felt like it was only a matter of time before the other one showed up. But even still,
Alright, Mr. Mario, realizing some 50-50 go, has opted to skip the fire arrow chest.
interesting. So he's just gonna go for it.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand this because I wonder if this is the sort of if this is nerves kicking in for basically last locationing Deku Mask after 90 minutes.
I don't think Mr. Mario, like, last located. It's just did go to STT first, which is what you've.
Well, that's true. He's done a couple of other things. He hasn't done Shrine, for example.
Yeah, did the 2 checks in Icon and then just went up STT. That's, like, not bad, in my opinion. Yeah, I would have just. I would have gone STT so early here.
Excuse me for a moment.
Looks like Synnii's doing FD twin mold. So yeah, if you're, I guess the best way to put it right now is you're open for Synii, then you're hoping that we don't get Sonata from Egos and Iconic Castle. Does Mr. Mario have GFS? No. Gosh, like, you're not gonna get GFS at this point, considering the fact that it looks like all of the dungeon songs, like all the other dungeon songs, are locked behind SCT. Like, there's almost no point.
All
It's
right.
just a waste.
Looks like Goat was Bomb Choose.
And it was unfortunately nothing.
All right, so Lens isn't Synnii's out here. Pretty much.
Go ahead.
Pretty much Synnii's best chance now is Bank 3. Nice foolish gold dust. You know what check has been conspicuously absent lately at least in the races I've called? Goron race. That's also been another one of those always hints that have been conspicuously absent.
I think the always checks are like, just considerably more likely just to not, be required because of the fact that they need to show up and then there has to be an item on them. So, like, they're considerably less likely to have anything.
True, and they're hinted because they're very far out of the way checks.
Indeed, they are.
So I get it, but at the same time, I'd like to see them show up eventually.
I don't know, I think there's just not enough hints. I do think that the way they set up the hints dynamically is pretty good for the always. It does lower the likelihood of just how people have been a little upset that they haven't seen Cremia at all, like stuff like Cremia at all, or Beavers. But I think in terms of racing, it's for the racers, and not for people watching war.
That's fair. All right, for the moment though, Mr. Mario not exactly having too much trouble with this Egos fight, all things considering.
And moment of truth. Yep, that's it. That's GG.
So the Lens and the Giant's Wallet are bait. It is not, in fact, Bean of the Hero.
This seed is just Rush SCT the seed. Oh, just a little unfortunate.
Indeed. So yeah, Mr. Mario is going to It's looking like Mr. Mario is going to be our next runner to continue through the scary lower brackets that we currently have. Because, yeah, who does Mr. Mario face next here? The Michi. Oh, boy.
Oh gosh, guys, I really haven't seen like every race, so can we keep the spoilers to a minimum?
Oops.
Like I commentated the other race last night. What is it, that one? I think.
All right. Well, going forward, our next batch of races after this one, Thursday afternoon, 1 p.m. Eastern, we've got Aosuna versus Broat. That is lower brackets round 3. Saturday the 23rd, 2 p.m. Oh, no, correction. That's been rescheduled. Sunday the 24th, 2 p.m. Vidya James versus Icola. Oh, boy. So that's all on the docket next.
Now, and more stuff stacking up. Going GBT first. So what?
Yeah, and in Synnii's perspective, either dungeon could work. Because at this point, you're only looking for a song item, so it literally just comes down to which dungeon is it in. Not even a matter of how can I route this efficiently. It's just where is it, and if I find it first, I win. If I don't find it, I'm probably done.
Apart from that, I don't feel like I have much more to say about this. Like,
Yeah, although it'll be, as per tradition in MMR, it'll be hilarious if we end up finding even more bait as we're trudging through GBT.
it will be silly on the restream end, but it's gonna be quite a bit worse for Synii if that does end up being the case.
Indeed. Although, that was a Chimera Mask on Oldawa.
I think Mr. Mario had like a little bit of trouble knowing where that blue orb spawns, because that blue orb does spawn depending on where Odala actually dies. Depends on, it will spawn either in the middle of the room or like a ring around like near the end. It's where the blue orb will spawn. So it's like kind of funky if you where you defeat Odala.
Interesting. I did not know that. Unfortunately, no Deku Princess to the moon tonight. But
now everybody's like on team on that meme team.
yeah, there's been a few of those meme teams, like the Rush Ranch team, the Deku Princess to the moon. You know.
I'll give a spoiler alert. That's the same group of people.
That okay. Look, I'm bad with people groups. I'll just say it outright. So yeah, we're gonna see a minor difference in dungeon execution here, because Go Mode GBT isn't that much different from Go Mode from Full Clear GBT. That Bombchu is in a wonky spot, but it luckily did not move.
The major thing is whether or not you skip Wart, of course. I don't know about how these runners feel about it.
Well, in Mr. Mario's case, he's not even going to bother.
We do have something here.
Oh, this isn't helping.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. False alarm. Oh no, there's a second one.
Still not helping, game. Oops.
Having a bit of trouble just opening the chest. Okay, alright, alright.
Alright, sigh of relief for now.
I don't think Synnie's going to see the... I don't know if Synnie will be able to get to Mirror before the end of this, but we'll see.
Because, yeah, at this point, they would have to just go straight for Snowhead Temple after Great Bay Temple, assuming there wasn't anything else that could lead them astray here, which, so far, so good, I guess.
And this looks like a ward skip.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. At this point, I don't want to see Ward either.
We already saw one ward. Synnie had a bunch of trouble with that first ward.
Alright, well, Mr. Mario's on the green turnkey, so almost done here. Just a couple more rooms at this point.
Missing the bonk. So the nice thing about the bonk is you can actually go for it again, provided you like set it up properly.
Oh, this fish is being so rude right now.
You can just use magic to kill it, you know? Okay. But like magic's not that much of an issue here.
Yeah, and where was extended? Extended magic was the secret shrine reward.
Yes, it was.
Quite comically. Yeah, because our Watts today were pretty trash. Like, it was what? Road to Swamp for Magic, Swamp for Hookshot, and North Clocktown for Zora Mask. Like, all, like, Sphere 0.
Yes, because pretty much most things were Sphere 0, just because really wanted you to come up to FCT.
Yeah, our Foolishes were pretty decent, though. Mountain Village and Romani Ranch Foolish minus Song is good. And we'd like to welcome you folks joining us from ZSR2. You are joining us as we are kind of putting the bow here on a race in the Majora's Mask Randomizer Lower Brackets Season 4. Currently, Mr. Mario has a fairly commanding lead over Synii, about to take the race pretty much at this point, barring any major disaster.
You cannot climb that as Zora. It is really annoying that you can't, but it is just something you have to deal with. What was on ZSR 2? I believe it was... I think it was Zelda 2? Was it?
I did not know you can double time in a boss fight as well.
Yes, you can double time in boss arenas. Just can't soar after you defeat the boss. I don't know what they were on when they made it ecosystem though. I understand like not being able to soar out of a boss. Like, even though you can soar away from the other bosses, I don't know why you can't soar out of that. It's like you're trapped, and then you also can't play Inverted Song of Time for whatever reason. I think that one's worse.
That's really weird. Alright, so the good news is that Synii didn't find anything to get baited by. Bad news, they're probably going to run into Mirror Shield around the time that Mr. Mario's finishing.
Fun fact about that arena with Egos, there are 3 pots in that arena that can be shuffled into the item pool. And if you do not have a trick that allows you to get those pots, and like do death warps, like if you don't have a trick for death warping on, it logically will expect you to have Mirror Shield to get those pots. Because you cannot get out without Song of Time or dying.
Interesting.
Okay, we're basically seeing everything at this point.
Oh yeah, MrMario778888, this has been teasing us for a while, but it's dead.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that was pretty funky.
Yeah, I don't normally see a roll on the turn key.
Yeah, it's actually somewhat difficult to actually roll onto it. Like you have to like hit it at the exact right timing to do that, not just bonk. It's having a bit of trouble with these jumps. The first jump is the easy one too. It's just a moderately bad angle. And isn't going for the second one, it's just doing a palm jump. Oh, alright. Okay, so Synnii's gonna see Mirror. Yeah, at this point, yeah, we've seen like everything in the seed.
Just about.
So really not much else going with the seed. And Cats and Sat's most likely just foolish.
Yeah, it's probably just chilling on Smithy or something. But yeah, Mr. Mara's gonna hopefully deliver us some fried sushi tonight. Yeah, and as usual for Season 4, we get FD before Remain, so boss fights really just have not been an issue in these seeds lately.
Gosh, I haven't actually eaten sushi in quite a while because the place that has sushi like close by to me also serves ramen, and I've like become like a big ramen person in the past like several months.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never been a fish person.
Never been a fish person.
No, I have not.
I I'm not gonna make that much comment. I really like fish. Um, but I don't eat I don't eat red meat or anything stuff like that. I know it might getting people hungry talking about stuff like this.
It's fair play, and I did just eat dinner before we came on the air.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
Like I could just leave it at this. All you can do to make me really happy is just uh grilled salmon because grilled salmon is my favorite food.
Okay. Oof. That's another big fall.
Yes. Cities have a little bit of trouble with this jump slash timing. Okay, there we go. I apologize for getting anybody hungry in chat.
Alright, yeah, no issues whatsoever with Majora's Mask. I know in MM3D as well that Incarnation gives a minor telegraph before firing off the energy balls.
Yes, and the energy balls actually stun you, and you actually have to, like, you're gonna get me ranting about how much more dangerous Incarnation is in MM3D. Oh my gosh, it's so bad compared to that.
Oh my. Well, that being said, Mr. Mario having no issues here, and that is going to do it. Mr. Mario takes this race with an official race time GG time of 2:12:51.
Yeah, GG. I like we could save this for like some other time, but yeah, basically the gist of it is, you can get stun locked by Incarnation in MM3D. It is not a good time if it does happen. So I'll just leave it at that.
All right, and it looks like Synii has issued a DNF and will not be finishing, so that does conclude this race. We will get an interview from Mr. Mario. We are waiting to hear back from Synii.
No. Of course, I totally understand not doing it if you want to once everything is over.
It looks like we are going to get both runners in here in a moment.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely another one of those really interesting seeds where you effectively make the choice between sticking with your opener or just going where the game screams at you to, you know?
Yeah, this is a sometimes this randomizer does scream at you on purpose. This is one of those scenes. I could just see it. I was like, it's not. It probably doesn't happen that often in season 4, but in this one, it's just like, oh, I don't know if this game was getting any other direction.
All right, and our runners join us in the booth. GG's to the both of you. Mr. Mario, congratulations.
Thank you.
GG's.
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 So this was one of those seeds. This was a really interesting seed, mainly because it was another one of the, it was one of those seasons where the game was just screaming "Go Icona," but what ended up happening is you both ended up, for the most part, committing entirely to your openers first.
Yeah.
We ended up seeing.
Goron Mask kind of messed up my opener. I didn't know what to do.
Oh, that was a nice Goron mask.
Yeah, nice in the keg, just to get the song right away.
Yeah, well, I didn't get keg before.
I did a field opener. That's how I got it. So, one question. Does Igos have Sonata?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so it was the right decision to just go mode. To assume I was in go mode at Mirror Shield.
Yeah, I
I'm
did
still
the
missing
same.
Captain's Hat.
I had never found Captain's Hat either.
We can only assume Captain's Hat is either in Woodfall Temple or just foolish at this point.
Maybe inverted tower checks, unless Synii checked them.
Synii checked the bean chests,
Yeah.
and they included Giant's Wallet and a lens.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
I did those.
That's my question. What's the reason you didn't go back for the bean?
Because I didn't have a bean.
Oh,
you never found the bean?
Oh, wasn't it in
both
day 2
found-
grotto?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was in day 2 grotto.
Yeah, I don't
I had the
think it
VOD
was day
dive
2
to
for me.
figure that out.
So I knew it was there. I don't remember if it was day 2 or not for me. So
It was definitely the day 2 grotto for that first bean. And that was okay. I was wondering if you like forgot about it or anything. That seems
no.
reasonable. It didn't burn you, but yeah, that is one of those cases where Deku can be there in those bean chests and everything.
Yeah, I was hoping Deku was being locked, but unfortunately it's in the dang uninverted stone tower, which I put off for a long time.
Yeah, I do have to say that was like what was the deciding factor of the race, who went there first.
I feel like uninverted stone tower is still pretty fast and pretty dense, all things considered. If you have everything like light arrows and Zora and Goron.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really help that temples were just unhinted because your Way of the Heroes were burned in 30 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was so caught off guard with the Road to Southern Swamp hint. I thought that the first hint that I read was actually Road to Southern Swamp, so I kept checking hint stones after I got all my hints just to make sure I got Road to Southern Swamp and Southern Swamp Way of the Hero.
Yeah, and they were both for Sphere Zeros. Just like
yeah, amazing.
Oh yeah, they were.
Yeah, because Zora Mask was on the ferry turn in.
All of them were for Sphere Zeros. They got Zora and then Magic and then Hookshot, all Sphere Zero, and they hit their bluff. So really,
was it for transformation fairy or human?
It was
human.
Okay.
Just all Sphere Zero stuff. Not great.
Yeah, terrible hints, but that's okay.
Thankfully, it wasn't like that bad for the songs. It was just on the way from Mirror.
Yeah, I think I could have pushed Stone Tower even harder because I was just doing like one-off checks on the way to Ikana when I could have just rushed Ikana a lot harder.
Yeah,
Probably
Yeah,
should have.
I did Secret Shrine along the way.
I was thinking in my position, I would have definitely rushed Stone Tower like pretty quick after getting all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I did the checks along the way, like Secret Shrine and Well.
Oh, I never touched Well or Secret Shrine. I entered Secret Shrine and then I was like,
that's where you got
I
so
should
much time
probably
over
not.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that particular point, it really did just. It was actually more than anything. It was a casino for Deku Mask, and then followed immediately by Mirror Shield.
Yeah, basically.
So,
luckily, Mirror Shield was just in progression.
Yeah, and on that note, that's another point, Mr. Mario, where you got another leg up is because you went to between the remaining two dungeons, you went to Snowhead Temple first. Synii went to Great Bay.
Great Bay?
Yeah, I did Great Bay first.
Yeah, I wanted to save Great Bay for last because it just works out nicer in time of day.
I did, since you get all the checks along the way anyway. Wart doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only good war is the skipped one.
Well, not for my last seed, but we don't have to talk about that.
All right. Well, Synii, unfortunately, you have met with a terrible fate, and that is the end of your tournament run.
Yep. I even decided to. Hey, I was in Final Error, so I decided to just moon crash on stream.
Yeah,
I don't know if Restream saw it.
I saw that.
Oh, did Restream see it?
Restream, I don't think saw that.
Oh man.
Man.
Oh, okay. Oh well. At least I won. I won a Scrubs tournament out of this. Glad for that.
Very nice.
Congrats.
Now, so Mr. Mario, we're not going to go into spoilers just because some of the races are a bit more recent, but your thoughts going forward in this lower bracket?
I'm pretty hyped to make it this far, honestly. The two other Majora's Mask tournaments I've done, I've gone 0-2 and 1-2, so having 2 wins total is a personal best for me, so.
Yo, nice. I'm just glad to go from Scrubs to actually getting a win in the main tournament. I'm happy.
Yeah, that's sick.
Well, once again, a GG's to the both of you, and again, congratulations, Mr. Mario, on advancing another round, keeping your shots in the tournament alive for a bit longer. Fox, have you got anything else to say?
Honestly, I don't.
All right, I think we're ready to wrap it up then. So, baseball,
I just remembered. The oath thing.
Oh,
Mr. Mario, you played Oath.
I played Oath instead of Song of Time.
Okay, I was
nice.
like,
yeah.
I was wondering what happened there.
I got Oath. I'm like, oh, what's the order? I'll play it. I don't know why I played it. I'm like, oh my god, what is happening? Please don't make me restart. I've never played Oath without the all 4 remains, so I don't know
so
what would happen.
that's an Easter egg in the actual vanilla game. They tried they tried to come and then they can't actually hold it up, and so you have a minute afterward to play Song of Time.
And if for some reason you don't play Song of Time after that minute, any giants that are on the field fall back. They fall over.
They thrown it back and disappear, and then the moon crashes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Interesting.
But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna put the bow on this.
All right, that was really cool. I didn't know any of that about Oath, so that's really awesome. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching today. Thanks to our runners, Synii and Mr. Mario, our commentators, Fox and Captain MD, and of course our trackers, Axel Ryman and Lava Plume. Thanks for watching, everyone. The next race, as we said earlier, for MMR is Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then the next one after that is Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully we see you there. And yeah, we'll all see you next time. Thanks, everyone.